Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Yes, we hit 1,000 subscribers and this is going to be the Q&A video for that. So, I don't have anything planned for this video, I just have 22 questions or something like that. I'm gonna be answering all of those questions. I still don't know some of them, so I just picked all of those questions that you have asked in my comment section down below. So, first of all, thank you for everything that you have done. I mean, I didn't know that I'm gonna be reaching, 1,000 subscribers in just 3 months. My initial goal for that was actually 1 year. So, huge thanks to everybody who supported me, who supported my channel, who watched my videos, who liked my videos, who commented on my videos. So, first of all, a huge thanks to you guys. And let's start with the questions. And I'm gonna be putting some timestamps down below because, you can watch any part of this video you want. Let's get started. So the first question, I'm going to be putting those questions here as well. So first question comes from Alex. Would ask if there was a moment or a story that led you to pursuing a life dedicated to productivity or personal development? Thank you for the question. So first of all, I don't think there's a moment that led into this, but for example, I have a friend who is obsessed with basketball. Like, he plays basketball, he's a competitive player, and like, what he does is all about basketball. Like, he's all about basketball. And what I'm all about is I absolutely love personal development and productivity. There is no moment that led me to this point, but all the things that I've done, all the things that I like is all about personal development and productivity. So I want my future to be structured around these topics. That's the thing, actually. So the second question is, what inspires, motivates you, and what tips would you give to others looking to find their own spark of motivation? So when it comes to motivation, I think you have to have a clear goal. You have to have a clear goal and a vision. So when you have the clear goal, then you have to have an actionable plan. You have to have an actionable plan. And when you have that actionable plan, then you just have to execute. Like, if you are lacking motivation, then you have to have accountability. And I think one of the most important things and one of the most, underestimated things when it comes to motivation is just accountability. When you have a really strong accountability partner who would tell you, okay, you have to do this, you can change the whole game. So find an accountability partner, that would be the best thing to do. And another question, this is from Richard Brownie. Any goals until 2021 about this channel? So like the first month that I started, I thought, like, I set myself goals like I'm gonna be reaching this views, this subscribers in this month, this amount of months. And after I actually understood the YouTube is not something that you can easily set goals in, I'm not going to be setting any views or subscribers goals until the end of this year, because you cannot control anything about YouTube. Sometimes maybe my channel is gonna be blown up like tomorrow. Maybe my channel is never gonna blow up, so maybe I'm just gonna be stuck in 2,000 subscribers. I don't know. So my goal for 2021 is until 2021, and actually until the end of my life, to actually is, serve people with value, make weekly content, and teach everybody what you know about personal development and productivity, and just serve people with value. That's my goal. Like, just lead with value. That's the goal until 2021, and also until the end of my, I don't know, career, whatever that is. So yeah. The next question is Young Finance. Is there anything you wish you could have avoided, like something you regret you did? So I think this question is about my channel. So I would say I just started using TubeBuddy. I'm using the free version of it, but I can easily tell you that it's a game changer. If you are a small YouTuber and if you're not using TubeBuddy, you have to use something like TubeBuddy or vidIQ. And I regret not actually getting started like the beginning of my, I would say, YouTube like journey, because I can easily look at my first videos and my tags, and I can easily say that those tags are really bad. I'm trying to change some of them, but I wish I, started using TubeBuddy a lot earlier. So that would be what I regret. So the second question comes from Musician Family Man. And what kind of books do you read, and what impact do they have on you? So I generally read all the books about personal development that have good reviews, or the books that are actually popular in my niche, personal development or productivity. And I can easily tell you that the impact that they have on me is absolutely huge, because I learned everything that I learned about productivity and personal development just from the books that I read, just from the podcasts that I listened, and also just from the YouTube videos that I watched. So they have a huge impact on me. The next question comes from Run with Brad. What editing software computer do you use for your videos? I edit my videos on my desktop and I use Adobe Premiere Pro, which is an awesome editing software. I actually don't know any other editing softwares. To be honest, I don't think that if you don't have a huge fancy editing software, you're not going to be able to produce good videos. I think if you have the basic things like cut, add music, like add some maybe B-roll, and that kind of stuff, you're already going to be able to produce high quality content. So I think the editing software is not that a big of a deal. The next question comes from actually Instagram, and it actually comes from a friend of mine, Efe. Why personal development? So I actually answered this question in the beginning of the Q&A, and it's that this is what I like. I don't know why, I don't know how I started, doing all of this stuff, but this is what I like, and this is what I think which is going to make me happy in the course of 10, 20, 30 years. So this is the reason why I do what I do. And the next question, so that's a long one. Work, sports, and YouTube, let's face it, it takes a ton of time and energy out of every creator. I wonder how much time do you spend for each of the categories, and how do you prioritize them? Cheers. Thank you for the question, first of all. Zeet Invests, I don't really know how to pronounce your name, sorry. Generally, exercising takes me 10 hours every single week because I go to the gym like 5 to 6 days a week, and everything combined, I think it takes 10 hours for me. And like the first priority is always YouTube and school, and business. So that's the first priority. And every single one of the videos that I make, like generally takes 5 hours to do everything that I have. So I would say like the work, school, and my YouTube is the first priority, and then comes my health. And that's kind of like how it goes. So yeah, I think I didn't really answer that well, but that's how it goes for me. So this question comes from Alex Kaan. This guy's writing a lot of comments on my videos. I like you, man. What is your game plan for the next 3 years? When do you see this channel gets to 10,000 subscribers? So for the first question, my goal, my actually blueprint for my vision is actually to just keep going with my YouTube channel, to just keep producing quality content to the people who want to be inspired. And until the second half of the 2021, I actually want to start my coaching business, my productivity coaching business, with first of all 101, and then I want to create at the end, like 3 or 4 years, I want to create my own training program, and that's kind of like the blueprint for me. And to be honest, my 30-year goal is to make this YouTube and my coaching thing my full-time job. That's the main goal for the 3 years. And when do I see this channel to get 10,000 subscribers? So, as I said before, I had a lot of ambitious goals, but I actually realized that YouTube does not, work like that. So I can easily tell you that I don't know when it's gonna happen. Maybe my channel is gonna blow up tomorrow. Maybe my channel is never gonna blow up. So I think I'm gonna be reaching 10,000 subscribers in 2 years or something like that. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I also have no idea. So the next question, high-performance question, what do you aspire to be in the next 5 to 10 years? So first of all, what I liked about this question is he or she wrote high-performance question. So that's what we actually write to Richard Yu. So I really appreciate this small thing. What do we aspire to be in the next 5 to 10 years? My end goal is to be a keynote speaker. I don't think how it's going to go. I want to be that, I want to build my personal brand, and I want to be a keynote speaker about personal development. That's my end goal. And in order to do this, I think I'm going to be starting my coaching business in the next 2 years, and then in 3 years I want to make this thing my full-time job, and then let's see how it goes. I don't really know how it's going to go, but I think the journey is going to be so painful and so enjoyable. That's what I think. So here we have a long one. I don't know where the question is. So yeah, the end. Here's the question: Is YouTube your full-time job? Have a great day. Thank you. No, YouTube is not my full-time job. I'm not even monetized, and I think that I'm gonna be making YouTube my full-time job in the next 2 to 3 years. That's what I've been mentioning the past 5 minutes. Yeah. So thank you for the question, though. Carol Beauty, how do you make, thank you for the question first of all, how do you make yourself stay motivated and productive all the time? Because I'm sure everyone gets motivated at times. So I want to know how you deal with it. So this is one of the questions that I really liked, that I knew it was coming. So about how I keep myself motivated is, first of all, I think accountability plays a huge role in this. I think accountability is one of the most important things when it comes to motivation. And when you have a clear goal, when you have a so strong why, that's gonna wake you up so early in the morning. Like personal development and productivity, like building this channel is like a huge why to me. I wake up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. every single morning without feeling like, oh my god, I had to wake up at 5 a.m. and do all of these work. No, I like doing these types of things. So I think you have to first of all find your why for the motivation side, and then have a plan, start executing, and have accountability. That's absolutely the key. And for the productivity side, how do I keep myself productive all the time is, I take Saturdays, half of the Saturdays, like after 3 p.m. on Saturdays, and completely Sundays off. So I take 1.5 days off every single week, which is something really important, I think. And after 7 p.m. is always my hard stop. I never work, study, do anything productive after 7 p.m. I always reward myself after 7 p.m. And I also take some small breaks between the study sessions or my work sessions. So if you want to be productive, what you have to do is you have to schedule your work times when you have to work, and you have to go all in those times. So whenever I have like 1 hour period that I'm gonna be working or studying, I'm sure that I'm gonna be getting at least 2 times more done than average people. So this actually makes sure that I'm not working too much, I'm not overworking myself. At the same time, I am putting out quality content. So I think when it comes to productivity, you have to go all in your work sessions, and just don't overwork yourself. Like, learn how to study or work smarter than others, and that's, I think, the way to go. So if you want to learn about that, watch all of my videos on my channel. That's, I think, would be a good start. I don't know. So let's continue. Frank Mularkic, I don't know how to read that thing. So sorry for that. I'm always interested about YouTubers' personal story, but that's personal, LOL. So some don't want to share. No problem, I can easily share. So I don't have a huge story as well. I'm just 16, 17 years old. So I went to a average middle school. I was always studying. Like, I was always studying. I was always the best student in my class and in my school. So and then I studied too much, I think, until like high school, and I didn't really socialize that much. When I got into high school, I didn't have a lot of motivation to study, so that led me to watching a lot of motivational videos on YouTube, like all of those Dwayne Rock Johnson stuff, 5 a.m. waking up early, all of those stuff, motivational videos, the videos that are generally 3, 4, 5 minutes long. And all of those videos actually led me to watch a lot of personal development content, and those led me to watch a lot of productivity content, and then I fell in love with the concept of getting a lot of things done in short amount of time, and the productivity, like the personal development side as well. So that's like my story, and then I just started my YouTube channel, and I'm trying to currently make videos to inspire people the way the people who inspired me. Yeah, I think that's the right thing. So I think that's my story, like in 1 minute or so. And I have a lot of questions about what inspired you to create your YouTube channel. I think I have 3 to 4 of them. I don't really know right now. So I always wanted to do something about productivity and personal development. That was sure. So, and I think one of the best steps was to actually create a YouTube channel. And I think like doing what I do right now is something that I also like. So 2 things that I like combined, and I actually started my YouTube channel. That's like the short answer. Richard Yu and Sean Cannell were also the people who influenced me to create my YouTube channel as well. Huge thanks to them. I think, doing normal, okay, well. So huge thanks to them, and I think like what inspired me to create my YouTube channel is, I think creating a YouTube channel and making content on YouTube is one of the best, like the best step to build an audience, that you can monetize in the future. That's actually what everyone is doing right now, and that's, I think, what I'm going to be doing as well. Like, before I start my coaching business, I want to just give people, as Gary Vee says, jab jab jab, right hook, give, and then ask. That's, I think, what I'm going to be doing as well. And Richard, you inspired me a lot to create my YouTube channel. That's for sure. And Frances Floyd, she is another small YouTuber that is also doing really well on YouTube as well. So my question is, what is the accomplishment that you are most proud of? So I think there are two. The first one is getting into the high school that I'm in right now, because it is really hard to get in this school. That's, I think, the first one for sure. And the second one is actually doing what I do right now. Like, what I do is not something special, I know, but I think being able to do whatever you want to do in this society is something hard, because everyone is just worrying too much about what other people think about them, so they just don't start or don't do the things that they want. And the moment I actually thought the idea of, oh my god, I can start a YouTube channel, I can make something out of this, I just get started, because I don't care about what society is going to think about me. I don't think if other people are going to judge me or not. I just do whatever I want to do. So I think this is the biggest accomplishment. This is actually not accomplishment, but I think this is the thing that I like about myself, because, you know, I don't really worry about what other people think about me. I just do whatever I want to do to be happy. I think this is a quality that I think, like, everybody should have. That's the point. So to go here and there, no, we answered this question already. Mediocres. I don't really know how to read that name. Sorry. That's, I think, one of my favorite questions. Here's my question to your Q&A. What are your hobbies? What do you do besides YouTube? Yo-Yo Master, Sushi Chef. I would love to hear it. Cheers, man. So I don't know. I am not a Yo-Yo Master or a Sushi Chef. I am a high school student. I am trying to balance good grades at the same time YouTube. At the same time, I'm trying to help my father with his book publishing business. That's generally what I do. Yeah, thanks for the question. What are your watch hours right now? Thanks. My watch hours are generally a lot, you know, I don't really remember, but they are more than 250 hours. So I know the fact that they're not too much, but we are getting there. We are slowly but steady, we are going to the monetization process. So I don't have a lot of watch hours, but it's, I think, like 250 or something like that. I don't really remember as well. So my questions are, what inspired you to choose this part, irrespective of many topics on YouTube? And are you going to make this a profession? What kind of books do you recommend? Going by your name, where are you from, your current occupation? So I live in Turkey. I live in Istanbul. I was born in Istanbul and I was raised in Istanbul. So I'm completely from Istanbul, and I am going to make this my profession. I'm going to make this profession, but I don't think it's going to be happening with an academic way. So that's the thing. And why did you choose YouTube? Like, this particular topic, personal development and productivity, I answered this question already in the beginning, so you can also check that as well. Thank you for the question, though. Hey, congratulations in advance, as you are gonna reach 1,000 subscribers soon. So my question for you is, what do you do? I mean, except for YouTube, if you're a student or working, maybe having a business, etc. Answer only if you're comfortable to share. So yeah, I actually just shared. So I am a high school student trying to balance good grades at school, at the same time balance YouTube, balance creating content on Instagram as well, and also I sometimes help my father with his book publishing business. And my both parents are teachers, so that's the thing for me. I think this is the last question. Jesse, Opportunity Custom Vesting. He's also a small YouTuber that I really like. Thanks for sharing Q&A. What is the book you pre-ordered that you are most excited for? Congrats ahead of time. Yeah. So, I don't really pre-order books, to be honest, but the book that I pre-ordered that I was really excited for was Jay Shetty's new book, Think Like a Monk. If you have not read that, if you have not read or listened to that, I think you should. Like, it's already in Audible, I think. Yeah. I think you gotta listen to that. It's an awesome book. So these were all the questions that I had for the Q&A, and thank you so much for sending me your questions. I really appreciate that. And also, I want to make a video about how I actually reach my 1,000 subscribers fast. I want to show step by step what I did. If you want to see that video, if you want to watch a video like that, that's not actually in my niche, but I want to make that video as well, just comment down below if you want to see that video. And also, I bought some equipment that I can use for live streaming, so I want to live stream in the future as well, like in a couple of weeks. So I would love to hear from you for that. Thank you so much for supporting me in my channel. Thank you so much for doing everything that you did actually until this point. I really appreciate that. I know for a fact that what we achieved is not something big, but it means a lot to me, and I am so freaking pumped and motivated to just put in the insane amount of work to make something big happen out of this YouTube channel. So thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate that, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Cheers!